Hey, how's it going? Lots of Titanfall 2 today. I finally got a capture card, so we are back to some more regular gameplay. My graphics kind of the only game. I was able to run on my PC and record at the same time for a while. Hopefully next week we will be back to TF2. But yeah, today I want to talk about an issue I think I've been personally struggling with, kind of for a long time. And that is finding a spot for myself in a lot of online communities. I think specifically, I'm talking about games here. You kind of apply this to anything, but I've always kind of found it hard to find like-minded people. Shaking that feeling of kind of being like an outsider has always been hard, even with things that I've kind of liked for a long time. TF2 is one of the few things I was actually able to genuinely meet some amazing people and find a foothold that carried me through a lot of my childhood. You know, this channel specifically has been dedicated to TF2 for almost 8 years now. And I've accumulated, I think, around 2,500 hours in the game, which is probably my third most played game of all time. I think my first is probably Minecraft, and then I think it's like Smash or something. I'm just playing it with friends and stuff like that. But you know, even in TF2, I've met some amazing people and friends that I've known for Jesus Christ, I don't know, like 7, almost 8 years at this point. But even in TF2, trying to leave that initial friend group was always really hard. And it always was hard to kind of step out of my comfort zone and meet new people. This is my second time trying to record this. And the first time, I kind of just found myself listing off communities and kind of bashing them and making it seem like I was better than them or something like that. Or not even that, but I was just kind of name calling and, you know, kind of saying like, oh, these people are weird and I wish I could find like-minded people. But after recording that and trying to edit the audio, I kind of just saw my own insecurities. I think I was just starting to realize, I think it comes down to me and kind of my ability to reach out of my comfort zone and I think connect with different people. I think almost any community that I could name off the top of my head right now and throw shade at, I can also name off names of people that were awesome. Like genuinely awesome people, and that left a really big impact on me, and that I still think about from time to time, more often than I think they would even guess. There's some people who I guarantee haven't thought about me since we've probably talked, you know, and wouldn't even imagine that I would still be sitting here kind of thinking about them. But there are people that I can genuinely right now think of and be like, wow, like awesome dude, and in the moment made whatever situation I was going through 10 times better. Usually whenever people kind of ask me, like, oh, what's your favorite video game? You know, it's kind of a boring answer, but, you know, I pretty much always just say Minecraft. It kind of switches, that and Sonic Mania usually switch places. Maybe TF2 if I'm really on a TF2 binge. But I think if I were to really pin it down to a definitive answer, it would be Minecraft. I've been playing the game the same way for 12 years. I started playing it on Pocket Edition in 2011, and nothing has really changed. You know, I've been playing the game for so long and I've met so many amazing people, but I don't really keep up with the larger community. I think that it's pretty notorious for being a little insufferable, but it is such a large and vast community that I think it would be a little wrong of me to sit here and throw shade at it like it's a conglomerate and like it's not filled with, I think, a large, diverse group of everybody who plays that game. Alongside that, I have met and at least connected with every single person that I currently have in my life through Minecraft, aside from family. All my current friends, all my past friends, at some point we have played Minecraft together, which is kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Because that's not really the case with a lot of other games that I've played for a long time. I followed competitive Smash, and I for a long time was trying to play it. I have not played that with everybody, even though that is a party game. Same thing with TF2. I've played TF2 with most people, but not everybody. Also not to the same extent. I've started up so many worlds with different people, building houses and making little towns. Anyway, I think it would be really wrong of me to sit here and kind of bash that community, to bash something like that when it has brought me so many memories. And that does hold a very special place in my heart, genuinely. And I think it is really unfortunate when a small vocal minority of bad apples, whatever you want to call it, kind of make up the voice of a community. Because I think pretty much everything, especially a lot of things I like, which are very popular and have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people having interest in it, I think it's wrong to judge, I think, those large communities based off of a few small and definitely very annoying people. Like I said initially when I was recording this, I kind of just went off and listed a bunch of communities and things that I maybe didn't like and stuff like that. But I can do that forever. I could sit here and keep going off and I'd kind of just be repeating myself. I think it kind of just stems from maybe insecurity or something that maybe reflects how I live my life. I've joked around before, like if I became a millionaire, I don't think my life would change very much. I talk to the same people I've been talking to for 5+ years. I play the same games I've been playing for however many years. I eat the same foods. I'm a very picky eater. I eat the same main food groups every day. And I follow basically the same routine unless something changes that I have to fit in my schedule. I kind of just follow the same routine, waking up at the same time. I had nothing going on today, which is why I was able to record this. I still woke up early in the morning, and I'm sitting here doing this at like 10 in the morning. So I think there probably is something to be said about how I live my life and maybe the adversity that I have, or reluctancy, I don't know if that's a word, that I have to not change my schedule, to just stick to what I know, stick to how I'm comfortable with. I talked about it in my other video. I talked about how the expectations I have for things that I'm doing for the first time, and how they never really go exactly how I thought it was going to go. Maybe that has something to do with my complacency to just kind of stick to what I know. And I think everyone's like that to an extent. I don't think that's anything special to me or uncommon. But it is something that I've struggled with for a long time. I've joked with my friends that it's not me, it's everybody else, No matter what it is, no matter what I try and like, whenever I go online, I just find the most insufferable people. And I think that says something more about the platforms I use. Maybe it's just Twitter, maybe it's just Discord or whatever you use. I really only use a couple things nowadays, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where to kind of go with this video. It's just something I've been struggling with for a long time. I think it's probably something other people struggle with too. And it is, I think, just generally a little interesting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, we're going to get TF2 next week. I've been having a lot of technical issues and having to buy new things and replace cables and stuff. But hopefully, we're going to get TF2 next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys.